Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Imagine a world where a Ferrari-inspired performance SUV doesn't cost $250,000 or even $100,000, but just $35,000. Sounds unbelievable, right? But that's exactly what China has done. And the brand behind it is the same company that makes your smartphone. Yes, this is the Xiaomi YU7. The SUV that's causing absolute shockwaves across the entire automotive industry. Not because it's cheap, but because it looks, feels, and performs like something that should belong in a completely different price bracket. Today, we're diving deep into this new machine, exploring its wild design, its unexpected performance stats, its futuristic interior, and the reason why global brands are actually worried. The moment you see the YU7 for the first time, you don't feel like you're looking at a budget SUV. Instead, you feel like you're staring at a concept car that somehow escaped the auto show floor and landed straight into production. The front end alone is enough to make European brands uncomfortable. The sharp LED DRL, the frameless grille design, the sculpted bumper, and the low, aggressive stance. Everything screams high performance. It's almost shocking that this thing costs just $35,000. People online have already started calling it China's Ferrari SUV, and honestly, once you see the silhouette, you understand why. The body is long, wide, and extremely aerodynamic for an electric SUV. Smooth surfaces, minimal character lines, and sporty rear shoulders give it a supercar SUV vibe. Xiaomi says this design was shaped using over 1,000 hours of wind tunnel testing, something only premium brands usually brag about. And when you step to the side, the roofline drops in that coupe SUV style that instantly reminds you of the Ferrari Purisang. Even the back has that same exotic inspiration. The taillights form a single connected bar, the lower diffuser looks built for speed, and the whole rear feels muscular and planted. But design is just the beginning. The real shock is what this thing is packing underneath. The Xiaomi YU7 is based on the brand's new Modena electric platform, which they built from scratch with one goal: to combine smartphone-level technology with automotive engineering. And this car is the biggest showcase of that idea. It comes with dual electric motors in its top-spec model, offering power numbers no one expected for this price range. Xiaomi hasn't revealed the exact horsepower yet, but multiple leaks suggest around 450-500 horsepower, which, if true, would make it one of the most powerful electric SUV in its class, no matter the price. And the acceleration, Chinese analysts are predicting a 0-100 km/h time of around 4 seconds, which would place it directly in performance SUV territory. Think about that. $35,000 electric SUV performing like a super SUV. Even if real-world numbers end up slightly slower, the fact that Xiaomi can even come close at this price point is insane. Then there's the battery. Rumors say the YU7 will come with two variants, a long-range single-motor version and a performance dual-motor version. Range estimates sit between 500 to 700 km, depending on the model. Again, numbers you normally associate with Tesla's or premium European EV. Xiaomi's in-house battery technology is also supposed to reduce heat loss, increase charging speed, and improve durability. They're using smartphone-style heat management scaled up for automotive use, which means the car can sustain high-speed driving without overheating the battery pack. Charging is equally impressive. Fast charging speeds of around 220-300 kW are expected, meaning you could go from 10% to 80% in around 18 to 25 minutes. Xiaomi knows charging anxiety kills EV sales, so they're tackling it head-on by building a massive ultra-charging network in China. This car is designed to be charged fast, drive far, and stay efficient. But of course, Xiaomi's real superpower isn't motors or batteries, it's software, and the YU7 uses the company's ecosystem to its maximum potential. Inside the cabin, things get even crazier. The interior looks like something straight out of a tech exhibition. A massive panoramic cockpit display stretches across the dash. The center screen is tablet, sized with Xiaomi's Hyper OS powering everything. This isn't just an infotainment system. This is Xiaomi's entire device ecosystem, fully integrated into a car. Your phone, your tablet, your smart home, your TV, even your smart appliances can all connect seamlessly with the YU7. Imagine this: when you sit inside, your phone automatically transfers your apps, your music, your navigation history, your preferences, even your seat, mirror, and climate settings directly onto the car's system. Watching YouTube, it continues on the car's screen. Navigating somewhere on your phone, the route is already loaded by the time you start the car. Heading home, your home air conditioner can switch on automatically through the car. That's the kind of integration Xiaomi is aiming for, and the crazy part is, it actually works smoothly. Early testers say the UI is insanely fast, and the car can even be controlled through Xiaomi smart devices like watches and tablets. This steering wheel is a modern two-spoke design with haptic buttons. The center console is clean, minimalist, and clutter-free. Soft, touch materials, metal accents, ambient lighting, and premium upholstery come standard. Nothing looks cheap. Nothing feels built to a price. It feels like a luxury SUV, just without the luxury price tag. Rear passengers get their own screens and controls, and Xiaomi plans to integrate gaming features so kids or passengers can play mobile games directly through the car's system. There's also a top-tier sound system developed in-house with spatial tuning that adapts to your driving environment. Then there's the autonomous tech. Xiaomi claims the YU7 will use a combination of high-resolution cameras, radar sensors, and advanced neural processing to offer Level 2 Plus or even Level 3 semi-autonomous driving. Features like Smart Cruise, automated lane switching, traffic jam assist, and parking pilot are all expected. And knowing Xiaomi's history with software updates, you can bet the car will keep getting smarter over time. So why does the world care so much about this car? Simple, it's a threat. Not just to one brand, but to almost everyone. Tesla sees this as a direct competitor to the Model Y and Model X pricing. European brands like BMW and Mercedes see the interior quality and tech integration as a major warning sign. Even Ferrari fans are annoyed because this thing looks suspiciously exotic for the price. The YU7 represents something bigger than just an affordable EV. It represents the point where the Chinese auto industry no longer follows, but leads. Xiaomi doesn't just want to sell cars. They want to build a full ecosystem where your car is just another smart device you own. And with this level of tech and pricing, they might actually succeed. Think about this for a moment. What makes a Ferrari Purisang expensive? Performance, design, exclusivity, engineering, brand heritage. But Xiaomi has taken three of those elements, design, performance, and engineering, and made them available to almost everyone. No, it's not a Ferrari. It doesn't have the V12 or the badge. But for most buyers around the world, a $35K EV that looks exotic, drives fast, charges quickly, has insane tech, and is fully connected to their digital world. That's more than enough. This is why the YU7 is a game changer. It doesn't try to be the fastest. It doesn't try to be the most luxurious. It tries to be the best value, and in 2025, value is the biggest weapon you can have in the auto market. Xiaomi also knows global expansion is key. They've already proven they can build high-quality cars with their SU7 sedan, and now the YU7 aims to become their best-selling model. The pricing strategy alone is genius. Keep it affordable at home, build brand hype, and then enter Europe or Asia with slightly increased prices while still undercutting every competitor. If they bring this car to Europe for around 40,000-45,000, it will destroy half the competition instantly. And that's not an exaggeration. Just check what European EV offer in that price range. Most come with lower range, weaker motors, smaller interiors, and less tech. The YU7 is basically a flagship smartphone, but in car form, high specs, low price, huge value. And just like Xiaomi disrupted the smartphone world, they're now trying to disrupt the entire auto industry. But there's another side to this story. If Xiaomi succeeds, it will push Western brands to rethink everything. Prices, features, software, battery efficiency, everything will need improvement. Competition will force innovation, and ultimately, consumers will benefit. The Xiaomi YU7 might just be the spark that ignites a new global EV war. Now imagine yourself driving this thing. You step in, the car recognizes you instantly. The seat adjusts, your playlist starts, the navigation loads, your home lights turn off automatically, and the climate gets set exactly the way you like it. You press the accelerator, and the instant torque pushes you back like a sports car. The cabin stays silent, the ride stays smooth, and the tech works without delay. Then you arrive at a charging station. You plug in, go for a quick coffee, and by the time you're done, the car's ready for another 300 km. It's not just transportation anymore, it's lifestyle, it's comfort, it's convenience, it's performance, it's affordability, all in one machine, and that's why the world is calling this the Ferrari SUV for normal people, not because it's trying to be Ferrari, but because it makes the magic of high-end design and performance accessible to everyone. Xiaomi wanted to prove that you don't need to be rich to drive something that looks like it belongs in a millionaire's garage. And with the YU7, they've proven exactly that. This car isn't just a vehicle. It's a message, a very loud one. The future of cars is changing. And it's changing faster than we expected. So if you're watching the EV market right now, don't blink. Because the revolution has already begun. And the Xiaomi YU7 might just be the car that defines it.